Greetings, colleagues. It's 202nd day of the heroic resistance of Ukraine. I'm Natalia Starobrava, and we continue our series of briefings at the Mediacentru Ukraine. This weekend, a youth get-together is to start in Kraków. It's called The Wind of Hope, Viter Na-Diyi. So I would like to invite Rostyslav Pendiuk, chair of the organizing committee of the festival. Please tell us more about it. Good day, my greetings to everyone. So, the Wind of Hope, Viter Na-Diyi, is a traditional event for Lviv. We've been holding it since 2014 at the campus of the Ukrainian Catholic University. We, as the Ukrainian Greek Catholic community, jointly with the Ukrainian Greek Catholic University, the Ministry of Youth, the state administration, and many other stakeholders have been organizing this event. The goal is to support the young people to grasp opportunities, to seek and find their place in life, to realize their talents, their abilities. Our target audience has always been the young people, the 20 something. Surely there were younger and older with them, but these are the people who often came from smaller towns in Ukraine. We held some recent events convening 5 to 10,000 participants. This is an event that has gained momentum, and this year we prepared to hold a grandiose festival, the Wind of Hope, but the war has made its adjustments. It wasn't right to hold a mass festival, mass gathering in Ukraine or in Lviv, so first we thought we should postpone it. But then another opinion came out that many young people, many young Ukrainians, have found themselves in other countries. Many of them are now staying in Poland, our neighbor country. So we decided we would organize the event, and we're not calling it a festival because the festival does not go together with the war. So it is a convention or a get together of the young Ukrainians staying in Poland. Many will be joining us from the UK, from France, and other European countries, and many will travel from Ukraine to join everyone. We'll talk about the way we are coping with the current challenges of war, the way we are overcoming difficulties that have arisen, and how we find the opportunities that these times present. As the organizers, we believe that at these very difficult, very tragic time, we can still seek out and find opportunities for the young people, and this is what we would like to discuss. Surely the festival has been held for a number of years. We have our target audience who've been attending the event for several years. And it's not easy to travel to Poland these days, but security is a paramount consideration. So we have to hold this event in Kraków. And we are aiming to invite the young Ukrainians staying abroad, but we also sought opportunities for the Ukrainian state in Ukraine to be able to join them in Kraków. So we've tried to ensure housing and organize transportation and make sure we can conduct this gathering in the basic comforts for the Ukrainians. Going back to the event, those hearing about this event for the first time, what do we need to know? What values are going to uphold during this festival? Who would like to field this question? Thank you for the question. Indeed, we started off as a musical festival. The Wind of Hope was a youth event where the modern Ukrainian Christian music could be heard. We are organizing the festival as the Ukrainian Greek Catholic Church. But soon the format evolved into the music and discussion format. The discussions, the debates make up a fair share of each event, and we debate the most relevant topics. We discussed spirituality and marketing last year, starting your business. We debated culture. There are dozens of platforms where young people can choose whatever is most relevant to them these days. Curiously, after each event, young people complained that they couldn't make it to all the platforms. There were several good events held concurrently, and they were forced to make a choice. But this is a good thing for the organizer. This is what life is about. Life is the same. You always have a choice, and you have to make up what is most important for you here now. So it is very important for us to assure the idea of development, seeking out opportunities, finding inspiration, seeking ways to work together. The main motto for this year is together through hardships, together in victory. And this is the key message that we'd like to send to the young people, that we are strong because we are standing together. We are supporting each other, and this makes us stronger. And we also feel that we need to uphold our Christian values that define us as Christians. They are the foundational for us, and they are reflected in the Wind of Hope event. Those of you who are still finding their faith, why will this festival or this encounter be valuable for those people? We are not uh, focusing on the discussions about faith and spirituality. I would say that this year they would make up about 20%, and 80% would be dedicated to other topics. So all would find something that is relevant for them. All people of all convictions will find something for themselves. We are not shutting the doors for anyone. We state who we are. We are the organizers, and this is no secret. But also, we know that people are different, their needs are different, their challenges vary. So, if those seeking out their faith will also find something interesting for themselves. Tell us more about the program. What are the keynote speakers? What else should the people look forward to? So this year we wanted to have a very extensive program that would be relevant and timely. So we'll have four key vectors. The first will deal with the topic that we are Ukrainians and we have much to boast. We will meet Ukrainian designers such as Yulia Magdich, Rostyslav Pendiuk, the designer of the application, and some more secret top speakers. See them on our website. The second vector is the strength of faith, which we need so badly in these days, at times of war. So, what do we believe in? Many believe in the armed forces of Ukraine. The third vector is the uh, cooperation, that we are stronger when we stand together. We can hear this from all the volunteer movements. So, how do you work with others? How do you find your mission as a volunteer? And the fourth vector is finding your feet now, as many people who've ended up in other countries are still trying to find their way, and we'll try to make a plan for today, something we can do right now. And this will be about opportunities, more specific opportunities. We brought in many partners who have jobs to offer, who have internships, study opportunities to offer. So we'll try to make sure the participants of the event leave with good emotions and experiences, but also can leave the meeting with some specific contact details and plans for the future. If I may add a couple of words. So when we talk about faith, the participants will have a chance to talk to the preacher, bloggers. Some have 200,000 following in Instagram. Padre Serge, who is well known amongst the young people. We will raise some difficult questions we have to pose to God, because many believers, many Christians have a number of questions they would like to ask God. And we'll be able to discuss them openly. We'll have a discussion with Father Luka Mikhailovich, a spiritual leader from Lviv. We are proud to have the band Antityla as the keynote speakers this year. They're arriving explicitly to talk to the young people. They have a very extensive experience they gained in the last 6 months from taking part in the hostilities in the front line down to a major concert in Warsaw at the 80,000 strong stadium. So we will hear from the band about their experience of war, and hopefully that will be inspirational. We are proud to have the business school of the Ukrainian Catholic University as our partner. They have interesting platforms traditionally. So this year we will invite the experienced businessman. What would they do if they were 20 something again, if they could make a fresh new start? So this will be sharing the experience about starting or running a business. Or there will also be a leadership topic, what it means to be a leader. What kind of leaders are needed in the modern business and the modern world? We have a very extensive program with very many keynote speakers, and there is something for everyone. How many participants are joining you right now, and how many are you able to accept? We are inviting about 1,000 participants. Many are deciding to attend in the run-up to the event. Those wanting to travel from Ukraine, we're urging you to get in touch with us today, tomorrow. This is still doable. We try to organize the travel for you, because the key difficulty for those who wanted to travel from Ukraine is logistics of getting there. We are prepared to help out there, but we won't be able to do it in the 11th hour. So we are really looking forward to welcome the people from Kraków and the environs. As according to the General Consul, Vyacheslav, who's working in Kraków, is Vyacheslav Wojnarowski. According to him, it's 250 up to 300,000 Ukrainians staying in Kraków. It's more than the size of the city of Ternopil, so potentially we'll have very many participants from there. So there are 100,000 young Ukrainians staying in Europe. How can we encourage them to return to their homeland and rebuild it? This is a very complex matter, and it's going to be a difficult conversation we're going to have this weekend. There are no easy answers to this difficult question. Obviously, the fact that these people ended up abroad is no fault of theirs. They happen to be there because there's a war in Ukraine, and they are there to stay safe. And this is good for the government because they've made sure they preserved their lives so that they could return. On the other hand, they will return when they see a sense in returning, when they will know they are weighted. So all of us, starting with the governmental leader down to common people, we all need to communicate that we need these people back, that they matter for us. They are desirable here. And we would really like to have them all back. Please stay safe wherever you are and return. We are really looking forward to your safe return. Of all the European cities, you've chosen Kraków as your venue. Why was this choice made and how can people still attend? Well, there were several factors why we've chosen Kraków. It's Poland, and Poland has most Ukrainians who fled the war. Secondly, um, it's easier to get to Kraków. Logistically, there are many transportation routes leading to Kraków. There are many opportunities of commuting to Kraków, and Kraków has the right infrastructure. We're holding the event in the sanctuary of John Pope II. It's very spacious, it's very modern, it offers a number of opportunities. We have no worry about the weather, unlike the previous years. As we know, there are excellent indoor spaces and we can house thousands of people if we need to. So this is not a concern. So many factors came together there. And we also expected that people would travel from other regions, other localities in Poland and further afield. And today, we're seeing smaller groups traveling from Norway, Italy, the UK. Young people are traveling, and it's easy to make them. They're getting a flight with Ryanair, and 2 hours later, they're landing in Kraków. So Kraków turned out to be the best choice for a number of reasons. And Poland and Kraków is a city have always been very open for Ukrainians. They are not tired. There's no Ukraine fatigue there. And finally, who can join us? Who can join you, and how do they get a ticket? Please go to our webpage. It's called Viter Na-Diyi, Wind of Hope, and vnb.org. You can buy a ticket right there. And if I may, a couple of comments about this topic. We'd like to communicate that the tickets people are buying also give us a chance to do good. We cannot make an estimate yet, but starting this event, we would like to start the fundraising campaign for a blood transportation vehicle, which is badly needed in Ukraine, and Ukraine has a shortage of these vehicles. So when buying a ticket, you join and support the initiative. You're buying the entrance to all the events and 2 lunches that will be served by Kraków Caritas. So this is a really fantastic opportunity. You'd buy a ticket and you can get in touch with us, ask all the questions that you need to. You can travel from Ukraine, we can assist you there. It's very easy to make your way in Poland, and those living in Kraków, well, it's all decided for you. You've got to attend. This was Rostyslav Pendiuk, chair of the organizing committee, Oleksandra Tkach, media expert for the event, The Wind of Hope, Viter Na-Diyi, and we'll be back at 12:30. We'll discuss the outcomes of the grain corridor and prospects